do rugby training. I used to when I first started an office job, I used to go to the gym every morning and do sort of half an hour of lengths, that sort of thing. But that sort of eked away at my lay-in the morning, so I stopped doing that. So yeah, I do rugby training in the evenings. I do things like I walk around London. So today I'm just going from Waterloo to the Strand. Well, the tube prices are already relatively expensive, so it's an extra £4 for me on to get a travel card. So I think you do feel better about yourself if you're get a little bit of exercise.
There are a lot of lovely parks in London as well, of course, which is thankfully completely free. What I do is I walk a dog, not every day, but possibly as many times in the week as I can, because I always say it's as much for me as it is for the dog, because I feel better afterwards. So even today, if I'd been home now, I probably would have gone. I'd stay out for about an hour, and I think that's, after all, it's not just up here, is it? You've got to keep physically well.
Yeah.
Even through the parks, you know, there's lovely things in St James's and Green Park and all the rest of it. Why not? You know, meeting point, and you don't have to do hundreds of miles. You know, a half an hour walk, 20-minute walk for people who are maybe not as physically fit as my friend and I think would do them a power of good, and it's free.
I suppose keep my body active in that I'm very busy. Well, I think that it's very important for mental health if you meet other people, and a lot of people who don't keep active in that way either. And the way to do it is to get groups together, and that's walking is wonderful because London is full of historical buildings. I think it would be wonderful when you can do it in groups and then go away and feel stimulated, and your adrenaline would be going and you'd feel happier, and I think you'd be fitter.
Streets, cafeterias and things like that. There's always something going on here. Then you've got the museum down the road, you've got the London Eye, you've got the Tower of London, there's so much you can do. The activities here are so great, people should come. It's so enjoyable.
We most got to go out.
Yeah.
You can't stay indoors. Television
you've got to
is
go
not the
out.
answer.
You can't sit and go, no, I don't really feel like that. You've got to get up and go out.
Be active, be more, walk. It's so much good
Walk
for
and
you.
go through.
What motivates you to do that?
Well, I think our age more than anything else.
Look at 4 walls indoors.
Yeah.
I sometimes go out to the godsend is the bus pass. I'll sometimes go out and just get on a bus and go for
Well, the benefit is we're keeping healthy. That's the benefit. It's not that we just go for a walk. For the sake of walking, it's being active and doing things that we should be doing instead of sitting indoors.
We'll introduce about 30 people, and that's the idea. Meeting up with your friends all the time. I still go to dance. I went to dance last week at Camden Town Hall. Still go around with different dances, even though I might only have one dance, you know what I mean? But you're still mingling and listening to the music and nostalgia, that's it.
So we've just caught you on the South Bank going running. What do you do to keep active? Is this something you do a lot? Or what else?
Yeah, I try to run like 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm riding to work. So almost every day. I'm not going out.
What are the benefits?
Oh, actually, just keep my mind like more, I don't know, emptier. I don't know, I just feel much better when I do sport because it's like I'm in a better mood, and I don't know, just great. It needs to be fun. If you don't like it, then you do it like only for I don't know, a few weeks, and then you stop it. So to start, I work in the bank, so I'm sitting the whole day, and I just want to go out and fresh air, and and I feel like
I've joined a gym. I joined a gym in September, so I go to the gym about 2 or 3 times a week. I used to assume that just walking to the train station was enough, but it's not quite enough really. I know they were talking about those bikes, having like bikes you could rent in London. That would be really good. But I'd love to have a go and try it in a less populated place. Gym, because I never believed it would work. I just didn't think to myself that I'd ever do it. But now that I've been, I think it does give me more energy. I do feel better after I've been and after I've worked out. So I think that's part of it. Get people to realise that they can feel better once they've done some kind of exercise. So it works a lot of anger out as well. I don't know if that's an advertising point, but some days when you're really stressed and you think the last thing you want to do is go and exercise, it actually really works it out, and you feel much better and more relaxed afterwards. So
I've just started going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. Started at the beginning of January.
Was that a New Year resolution?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And how are you finding it?
It was hard at first, but it's getting better now. Finding it easier. Because of my job, obviously I'm sitting around a lot of the day, so I thought if I just do the gym, that's enough for now. And then if I feel like doing something else, then I'll sort of look into it. I've got a lot more energy, and I definitely feel better in myself. You know, I feel like a lot happier and that. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. And a lot of people seem to like sort of things to do with dance and music, so that sort of thing. I mean, I like dancing and I want to look into it and that, so that's what I enjoy, but you know, whatever suits everyone else really.
Well, obviously I work and I never use lifts, I always use the stairs.
And
Well, it started off here because they got dodgy lifts, so therefore I started using the stairs and I've just carried on. It just makes me feel a lot better, and I can work a lot quicker, and I don't put on as much weight. More football pitches. Well, yeah, you can do anything on a football pitch. You don't have to play football on it. You can do any sort of game on it. Well, I think people, if they get the time, they want to be active, don't they? It's just finding the time. That's why I do. While I'm at work, I try to make the most of it and use the stairs, as I said before.